History and 50 Club Beckon BOE examine the day ahead in markets from Alan John. Will the Bank of England make records nowadays by means of raising prices by 50 basis factors? Probably. Will markets react an awful lot to this? Probably now not. Over 70% of the 65 respondents to a ballot assume the half-point growth. That's all but priced in by markets. Still, a half of a percentage point rise could sense like a large moment. It could be the biggest single hike because Gordon Brown made the Bank of England unbiased in 1997, and produced the benchmark fee to at least 1.75%, its maximum stage since the begin of the global monetary disaster. It could also be a manner of the BOE displaying its dedication to combating inflation, walking at a 4-decade high, and currying favor with Liz Truss, a main prime ministerial contender who needs the BOE's policy remit to ensure it is tough on inflation. The BOE isn't always the only one scrambling to capture up with pink-hot inflation via raising charges, of course, and the Reserve Bank of Australia raised quotes on Tuesday, marking an eye-watering 175 basis points of hikes due to the fact May. Overnight there has been every other raft of Fed policymakers all but telling markets they have been incorrect to examine any dovish messages from Fed Chair Jerome Powell's comments closing week along a stonking 75 foundation point U.S. price hike. Markets had been solely one-half listening though. The dollar and U.S. benchmark yields held their latest profits, but proportion markets decided to close their ears to the Fed speak. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific stocks gained 0.5% in morning alternate on Thursday after the S&P 500 had closed up 1.5%. Strong profits in the U.S. drove a number of the gains, and investors in Europe could be trying to see whether or not organizations along with Crédit Agricole (OTC), Crary, Lufthansa and Bayer (OTC), BAYRY can keep up the momentum, with Chinese tech giant Alibaba (NYSE), BABA, due before the U.S. Open. The cease of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's go to Taiwan additionally helped ease some tensions, however only a piece, as today she maintains her excursion of geopolitical flashpoints with a journey to the border among North and South Korea. Key tendencies that ought to offer greater direction to markets on Thursday include, Bank of England Assembly decision due 11 GMT in addition to remarks from Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland President Loretta Mester and a Czech critical financial institution Assembly trade facts from Australia, the US and Canada European earnings, ING. Crédit Agricole, Deutsche Lufthansa (ETR), LHAG, Bayer U.S. Income, Cigna, Eli Lilly (NYSE), LLY, Thomson (NYSE), Tri Corp, Duke Energy (NYSE), Duck, Alibaba, ConocoPhillips (NYSE), COP, Kellogg (NYSE), K Company, Amgen, Nasdaq, AMGN, Expedia, Nasdaq, EXPE, Wynn Resorts, Nasdaq, Wynn. Take a look. Bank of England torn among inflation surge and recession risks. Oil costs rebound on deliver worries after drop to near 6-month low.